Should be 60. Let me check the bitrate just to make sure it's not crapping out. Nah, I think we're good. Alright, cool. And it should be 60 now. Could have sworn that was automatically changed to 60 while I was fiddling around with settings, but hello. Hey. Greetings from the new streaming PC that I got for 40 bucks from a garage sale yesterday. So, long story short, I was just looking around the neighborhood because it's around this time of the year where they start opening up garage sales. And there wasn't a whole lot of people doing it, at least by the time I sort of started looking around, like around noon. But I did come across one particular vendor that just so happened to have been selling away an old PC, an old gaming PC that wasn't pre-built. No, it has custom parts on it, as far as I'm aware. Only caveat is that this particular PC is around 7 or 8 years old. However, I looked at the specs, and they're a lot better than what I was using before. Barring for the GPU not being as good, but it's no big deal. I'm only using this for streaming. What I need is processing power and a whole lot of RAM, and this is exactly what this thing has, dude. You wanna know the specs on this thing, dude? It does not support Windows 11. No, the CPU does not. It can't. It cannot support Windows 11. The CPU is pretty old. So let me tell you what the specs are. Let me see here. I might as well mess around with it. This thing already comes with like a whole bunch of positives, if you ask me. A whole bunch of positive things that I think are going to make things go a lot more smoothly for me on the back end. So processor-wise, this one has an Intel Core i7, a 3770, okay, at 3.5 gigahertz. What I had before on the stream PC was like an i3 something. It was pretty bad. And I'm pretty sure I only had like 8 gigs of RAM on that other PC. This one has 32. I don't know why it has that much, but it has 32 gigs of RAM. That's pretty good. Especially if I'm going to be running a lot of things in the background as I'm getting things set up for the stream, because I have so many things running, dude. It's insane. I have OBS, I have Mix Setup, I have Stream Labels, I have Light Split. It's a whole bunch of different programs, and I mean, if there's one point where I want to use anything webcam related, I'm gonna need to have that on the side as well. And like I mentioned, the GPU is a GTX 980, so it's pretty old, but it does its job. Not to mention, I have plenty of storage space on this as well, so I think I'll be good on this PC. I try to import every single setting that I had, so I'm hoping that on the audio side of things, it more or less sounds what you would expect. I think it does. I'm hoping. The GTX 980 was VR ready back in the day. Yeah, yeah. That's incredible to hear. But yeah, I'm pretty much satisfied with what I got. The only problem is I couldn't really figure out how to re-enable the integrated graphics on the motherboard, because I don't really have a DVI cable lying around. You know, just a display cable. I don't have one. I only have HDMIs. And the GPU, I mean, has a whole bunch of ports, but I only have HDMI at the moment. So I figured as a quick solution, so I can have 2 screens for just today, I was going to try to connect the HDMI from one of my older monitors over to the integrated motherboard. But no, it just wasn't picking up anything. I tried to look around the BIOS, but tried to fiddle around with some settings. It didn't really work. I'm just working with one monitor on the stream PC for now. I'll figure something out. I'll probably just buy a cable for better quality than HDMI anyway. But other than that, yeah, I did run into a couple of snuffs here and there, because having to move files from the old stream PC to this one was pretty trivial. It's just making sure that when it comes to the Mixer bot and everything related to it, I needed to make sure that the directories were they needed to be. More or less just try to copy the same directory name that I had before from my old setup. So I think everything works alright. I'm not sure. I guess I'll see in the next coming days to see if everything's working as it should. I want to say it does. There's a couple of things that didn't really make the transition. Unfortunately, it's a bit annoying how many things I needed to get set up, especially on OBS. OBS I need a lot of plugins for as well. So on the software side of things, it's been a little bit annoying, but I'm overall. I didn't even tell you how much I paid for this. I paid 40 bucks for this setup, dude. 40 bucks. Mostly because the vendors just wanted to get rid of it, I'd imagine. They didn't initially have it on display. I just asked them, hey, do you happen to have any electronics that you are willing to pawn off? And they told me they didn't really have anything. So I went around and checked the other garages to see what they had. And one of them, the same people that I was trying to bargain with, they came back and told me, hey, we do actually have an old gaming rig. I took a look at it. I couldn't really tell the specs just from expecting it, and we didn't really have the monitor to really put around with the tower itself, see what it had from the inside. But I figured, you know what, whatever, I'll just take it. 40 bucks. Maybe I can salvage parts from it. But no, it's just, this effectively turned into what I consider the replacement for my PC. I think this one is more or less the cheap answer that I was looking for. Because I was complaining about my old PC for quite some time with trying to use the USB hub on it, but it would just have so many problems with it. Trying to just run a whole lot of programs at once, just trying to even display YouTube videos or just opening my browser while streaming. It was just shrugging. I was always worried about OBS just crashing because I'm just trying to push it too hard. And that's really annoying. But now I think it's fine. And now I think it's working as it should for now. I'll have to see if there's anything that I missed because there's a lot of moving pieces when it comes to this stream. Chances are I didn't probably miss something. But I think overall everything made process transition. There's one last thing I'd need to probably worry about, and that's the file transferring for marbles. Because I need to transfer the file that gets created for marbles over to the PC that actually has marbles. But I can just FTP it. I think I should be able to do fine. Copy some settings over. And it should be alright. I guess we'll see. Today's more or less gonna be a test stream to see how well it handles, at least on the back end. Realistically, I would probably say that if you guys don't notice any difference in terms of quality, then it just means that it's good. It's just more convenient for me. Having to open up all these programs and still run into issues with the old PC. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to deal with that anymore. Honestly, I would consider this to be a miracle in disguise. I was just so happened to be at the right time at the right place, asking the right questions.
Hey.
And hey, now I have this. I don't have to worry about upgrading necessarily. I have something that works. Okay, with that being said, let's switch over to Dark Cloud. The prediction's up already, by the way, if you haven't noticed. I put it up earlier during the countdown. So what I'm probably going to do is, again, we're going to try to see if my Stream Deck is working as intended as well. So let me see here. Because I had this issue with the plugin. Or one of the plugins. Where it wasn't interacting with LiveSplit. So I couldn't use the Stream Deck to interact with LiveSplit. So I had to use the keyboard. It was extremely annoying. I'm hoping it works. But I guess we'll see how it goes. And it's, again, a lot of moving pieces. Let's switch over now. Audio should be good on the game. I think we're good on that front. And let me see if the timer starts. Okay, it doesn't start. Okay. Let me open up Stream Deck real quick. It's gonna be a lot of troubleshooting, I'd imagine, during this stream as well. It says there's a connection error. Is that right? What? Let me see if it works. Ah, there we go. Got it. It works. Perfect. Okay. I hope it stays consistent like that. Because I don't want to be pressing my keyboard for any of that. Anyway, more Dark Cloud. I would have streamed yesterday, dude. But again, I wasn't really feeling it. And I did just buy this new PC. And I'll be trying to make good use of it, for sure. I think I'll be able to make good use of it, assuming I still consider myself to be streaming for the next year or so. But I've been on the fence for a lot of things lately. A whole bunch of things. And I think overall... Wait, hold up. I think overall, it's been... hasn't really been a good month for me. I'm hoping next month is going to be better. But, I don't know. This was a big miss. October was a big miss for me. I know BP released, but like a silver lining sort of thing. Everything else surrounding it was just kind of, pretty bad. A lot of ways. Okay. Last time I left off in this game was I was fighting the boss. I couldn't figure out what to do. But then I remembered, wait a minute, there's like one main mechanic for me to traverse through this dungeon that I have failed to notice when it comes to at least fighting this boss. So I think I have a pretty good idea of what you meant to do. If you notice any abnormalities with the audio or with the video or whatever, just let me know. Just so I can make notes to see what else I will need to improve. But again, I just shared over my configuration from my last setup. I mean, who knows? Maybe I can probably do a lot more with this, but I just hate introducing more moving pieces. Because the more moving pieces you have, the more issues I'm gonna have in the long run, I think. So I don't blame people in that stream. Using minimal setups. I think it makes sense. Hold up, let me see if I can just, like... This guy's moving. I'm gonna bait him over here. Or along this way. So then I don't think he can move. Okay. Oof. Nice. Out of the way. Yeah, now I can hit him from here. Like this. And now I can actually probably do something against the boss. Wait, am I using the right sword? I can use this one, but I need to probably give it the holy attribute. Oh, I see. I think the boss is stuck, dude. Wait a minute. Okay. 100 damage. I'm not hitting him. Okay. It's one of those bosses where you can only really hit it once. It's a bit annoying. Oh, careful. I think I should only really go for that if it's in the curse form. Let me actually heal this guy. There you go. Okay. I just made out a move, I guess. Then I'll do this. I want to see if there's a more consistent way for me to just get him, you know? Oh. Are they approaching me? Okay. Hopefully doesn't have a whole lot of health. There you go. Probably gonna need to repair that weapon very shortly. In fact, I'll probably repair it now. Maybe not. Maybe not. Right. You swing. Okay. Should probably give him like one of my million gourds. Okay. Okay. All right. I need wind up time. Oh Jesus. That's a bit annoying. Okay. Yeah. I need to repair this right now. There. Okay. The boss is very simple, but also very annoying. Better to move. He's gonna do this, and then do this. Disperse. And then switch. To 1. Okay. Right along this way. Come on, do it again. This might be the simplest boss in the game. I'm not gonna lie. It just kind of hurts a little bit. But once you know the gimmick, it's no big deal. Someone has better holy that I could use. I think your holy was pretty good. Let me see. 33. Pretty good. I want to use that instead. It's the same damage. Oh my god, Omega! Hello. Welcome to the new stream setup. Welcome. Okay. Okay. I don't even need to wait for him, actually. I can just kind of bait him. Do this. Okay. Much health, dude. I've landed like 10 hits. It is also taking quite a beating every time that I try to hit. Figure out what to do. Bro! I have a lot of money. Probably spend that on something. Yeah, I figured out what you have to do against the boss. Only problem is it's kind of chunky lead. It's a lot of hits just to kill him. Okay. Another repair powder, dude. Jesus. Okay, wait. Go over here. I wish I had more holy. I feel like that would help a little bit more. Okay. I don't know if I can do multi-hit at all. Guess we'll figure it out. Eventually. I'll just go back to Ruby. Do the charge move. It'll be better for my durability anyway. Oh. Interesting. I guess I can't hold for too long. Do this. Finally. Okay. Deeper to the tomb. Cool. Honestly, kind of an underwhelming boss. bote. What a beautiful ship. Moon people are all born artists. This ship is a testament to that. Oh. Oh! Oh no! Now that the king's curse has been broken, something's happening to the temple. Go on, get on the moon ship. That way. Go! Oh, this is real intense. Oh my god! Move! You gotta use the feather, dude! Oh no. Oh, it's a quick time event. I forgot about these, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Clear! I haven't seen a quick time event in like 20 hours. What is it? What's going on? I have no idea. The ship. What's that? Dude, I even get my own sofa? How luxurious. We fly now. Come on, let's move it. Here we go. Hello, Greg. Welcome to a new stream setup. To the ocean of stars and beyond. Yellow drops. What? What's the name of the moon? How do we get back? It's fine. To the moon. You're right. That kid must be on it. That kid? Yeah, the one with the green hat and those beautiful eyes. There's something special about him. Ungaga. Tuan. Good luck. They're Bunuis? Nah, it all makes sense. Moon rabbit. Say, don't you stare out like that. People will think we're hicks. What? Wait, what's a hick? Wait, I think that's the first time I've ever seen that word. What does that mean? Welcome to Yellow Drop. I've heard the story from Nem of Brambu. These days, we have this neat communication system called CrystalNet. We get information fast. Fortunately, the mayor is not here right now. But rest assured, I, Zamba, will serve as your guide in place of the mayor. Please come this way. Means country people? I might have heard it used once. If anything, a long time ago. I don't really hear the word very often. I mean, the place looks pretty intact. I don't have to build anything. Come on, Tuan, I'll give you a tour around the village. Where shall we start? Excuse me? Yes, it's me. Oh, Linda, what's up? Our date today. Date! Come on, I didn't forget. How could I forget that? No way, really? Yeah, sure, gotcha. I'm leaving right now. I'll be there in a flash. I'm so sorry, Tuan. I have an emergency. To go right away, or I'll be in deep. Bye. Okay, well, I mean... App. Have we met before? Don't have, I guess. My name is Manya, collector of rare moon items. I collect old items. Do you have anything for me? You want some nuts? No. I don't know what you want. Wait, old moon item? I guess maybe I can find some items in the dungeon here. Stealing skill? Never heard of it. What is it? Crazy. Oh. Hi, in Yellow Drops, we've kept a particular tradition for ages, but the boss completely disregarded it to build a high-tech factory. I wonder if it was the right thing to do. Do you really have to get rid of the old to create something new? Yes. Have you ever seen the Bravery launch? It's a cursed board that makes you want to jump off when you step on it. I'm not that stupid, I'll never get on it. The board? Oh wait, I gotta be careful with this cable again. I can go inside. This is the factory that our boss is so proud of. What do you think? It's something, isn't it? I'm Ladan. I'm in charge of this factory. I was told about you. Nice to meet you. Oh, Samba is supposed to be your guide. He's not around. Oh then. Well, take his place and guide you. So I hear you need to know about the sealing technique. This is a secret skill from ancient times used by our ancestors. Maybe our boss knows. Shall we go? This is the great factory our boss, the leader of the moon people, has created. Something you can't make here. Fortunately, the boss is not here. Along with testing the new model, he's entered a contest. It's urgent to see him now. Go to the Colosseum. The Colosseum is straight ahead, past the Moon Sea. However, the Moon Sea has changed recently. Monsters are lurking all over now. Also, the structure of the Moon Sea seems to have become more complicated. I'll walk you to the entrance of the Moon Sea. This way, please. Beyond this gate is the Moon Sea, but then, it's quite different from any sea you know. Recently, many monsters started appearing in the Moon Sea. Stay sharp and be careful. Various recovery and support items are sold in this village. Be fully prepared before you set foot on the Moon Sea. So long now. How is this dungeon gonna work? The town seems to be pretty intact. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Cannon. Oh. Oh no! Oh, there's still stuff to collect. I don't know where you place it. I get the feeling this is gonna be the final dungeon of the game. Okay. How the hell am I gonna do anything here? Okay, let me think. Because I do know he has a new weapon that I could use. In fact, I think I should just be using it. I'm not sure why I'm not. Okay. There you go. Don't get shot. Oh my god. He's running! Nice. Okay. Moonbug. I might want to use Goro for this. Okay. But wait! Oh no. Do a spin. Don't break the weapon. That would be very unfortunate. I hadn't realized how broken it was. Okay. Nice. Gunpowder. Yeah, I guess that's the main thing for here. Well, what kind of items do I want to be getting here? Let's see. Parts. Whatever that means. More money. How much money? Oh! Oh my god! Quite a bit. Twisted horn. Okay. I'll talk about my week, I suppose. But before I do any of that, I should probably mention... Greg, are you still here? If so, I'm gonna need you to tell Psychic about today. Because it's gonna be Lord of the Rings. I don't know if she's streaming today. Because if she is... Yeah, it's... Oh god, indeed. Since we spun the wheel last Sunday, and the first one that I landed on was Lord of the Rings. So I need to honor that. But I need to make sure she's there for it. So I don't know if she's streaming today. You let her know? Since it's Lord of the Rings, I'm maybe planning on doing it a little bit earlier. This time around. So, around 7:30 Eastern, maybe? That would mean I wouldn't really be playing too much of Dark Cloud today. Besides, I gotta give the new setup some time. You know what I mean? And that took so much durability, dude. Oh my god. Okay, I might want to use someone else for these guys. Hold up. I need to use all my repair powders, apparently. Jesus. Okay. Oh! 28 damage? That's not a whole lot. Dude, the amount of damage she deals is kind of insane. She's not even fully upgraded. Yeah, keep me updated, though. I don't know if she's streaming. Because if she's going to be streaming up until her usual time, then I'll just keep going as normal. But I need to know from her end how things are looking, so I can plan accordingly. I should have made an announcement earlier, but I've honestly just been so out of it this week. Been so low energy. So unfocused. It's been bad. In a lot of ways. What is this for? Bridge. What do you do against the bridge? Have to use something. Not gunpowder, no, it's gotta be something else. I guess I'll try going over here. Like a lever? Or a lever? Probably over here, yeah. Okay. I'll use Zoomgog after this. Just she'll stream, but we'll watch it on her phone. Okay. I see. Because it's gonna be 3.5 hours, right? Oh, here's the handle. Nice. Banana. There's a sign. Test your courage. What? I don't think I have the item for this. Whatever it is. Right along this way. See, I might... No, what am I doing? It's not gunpowder. I'll go to the handle. Over here. There it is. And then... back to Ruby. Okay. There's another guy. Jesus, dude. Okay, hold up. I need to heal already. Ooh. Okay. Cool. I should probably be a lot closer if I'm going to be doing that. Wait for him to get close. There you go. I'm actually quite strong. I'm debating if I want to make this into a 2-hour or a 3-hour, but I did also start a bit late. So that certainly does not help matters. I think you need to hit it when its shell is opened. For extra damage. Might be it. Nice range. Cool. Hey. You know, I haven't really gone fishing very much. This particular... for a long while, actually. Oh, what are you weak to? Weak to attacks. There you go. Yeah, I might call it earlier today. That might be for the best. Go! We can go to the next dungeon. I think it'll be fine. The next floor. Yeah, I guess now's as a good time as any to talk about my week. So yesterday... No, it wasn't yesterday. Sorry. It was on Friday. On Friday, I was completely unavailable for pretty much anything. Since I was out all day, more or less. First thing I did was try to head to thrift shops. See what they had today. Or that day. And... I got some unfortunate news. Because... The one thrift shop that I love going to every week, because the guy is pretty chill, and I can usually buy something from him. Well, business has been really slow. He's been really struggling a lot financially, since he's just not able to sell whatever he's been buying from storage lots. The money is really tight, to the point where he was planning on changing his opening hours. Hell, even just opening days. As he used to do from Monday to Saturday, but then he told me he was planning on doing it only Saturdays, because just he needed to move merchandise somewhere. He's telling me he wanted to do it through eBay, because a lot of the stuff that he has is mostly still selling on eBay now. And it doesn't really help that the area that that he got the lease from, it's not great. It's a little bit out of the way, and there's no lights or anything of the sort, and it's a little bit hard for it to really stand out among the crowd. It's just so it's a very inconvenient corner It's not in a good spot. So it suffers from that. Hold up. Let me figure out what I want to do here. Because this one needs stone. A lot of stone. A lot of it. Jesus Christ. Do any of these give me stone? Any gems? I mean, I have a lot of stone. That's gonna not be a problem, but I guess I'll just do it like this for now. Go for the triple stone. Cool. Let me check how it's doing now. Okay, it's good now on that front. And I'm good on attack, so I just need more MP and pretty much every single stat. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I'll be focusing on that next. Let's put these back in there. I don't imagine I need that much, right? Probably. Hopefully. Okay. Anyway. So he told me last week that I could still come by on Friday, because it's usually the days that I like to drop by. But he's not really going to be open for business, necessarily. So I dropped by that day. And there was no one home. No one was there. He had a posting on front of the door that said to check his Facebook page for updates. Because they're restructuring stuff in the store. And I haven't really heard from the guy since, really. I mean, try to keep myself up to date to see how things are looking. But it's at the discretion of whenever he posts anything. So I was a little bit bummed out by that, really. Because, again, that's a place I like to visit. I got some really good stuff from him, too. A lot of good stuff. This is guy not moving. Ow. Oh my god. I see why. Yeah, this is a range enemy for sure. Like, I just use Ruby for this one. I don't want to get close to him at all. Let's do this. It's easy. We'll let him down a little bit and then switch to Momo. Perfect. Flapping fish. That might be what I need. Wait, do I have more feathers? Yeah, I do. Okay. I'll probably want to use a Fruit of Eden on her. Oh no, what have he done to me? Oh, it's not there. Oh no. It's okay, I'll forget about it in a minute. So I'm gonna be yapping about it. I do have the item, right? Please. Do I have the... I should have the item. Hold up. Oh, this is the stomping, never mind. I think. Is it? You can push with a low weapon, yeah. Ah, shit. I thought I needed to get the handle again, but no. Kinda hit it. Would I rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? I think definitely a tree. I'm gonna have to try to bait this guy. There you go. Yeah, I did mention I wanted to use Ruby against this guy. There you go. For durability 6. Gunpowder. Oh. Oh, I see what you did there. Anyway, going back to what I was saying before. So, I guess I'll try to drop by next week. See if the guy has anything. Any updates on whenever or not he's gonna be closing on the store or not. I hope not. I don't even know if he ended up buying the storage lot The one that I told you guys about last week that had a whole bunch of different game consoles, a whole bunch of different boxes. Who knows what was inside that? By the time I looked at the listing for the auction, it was going for $1,500, and I don't know if he ultimately ended up buying it or not. I feel like I would have heard from him, but I'm not sure. It's always next week. There. So after that, I had to actually rush back home because we had a family event planned for that particular day, since over at Orlando in Universal Studios, they do this annual thing called Horror Nights over at one of their theme parks. Over at Hollywood Studios in specific. And I hadn't really properly gone to Hollywood Studios in well over 10 years. Kind of crazy to think about, really. But my sister made an offer for us to go there. And I figured, you know what, let's go. Might as well. And it's one of those attractions that more or less lasts for the entire night. So we went there at around 6, and we stayed there up until the park closed, which was around 2 a.m. I don't think I've ever really stayed around for that long in a, hey, hold up, what's the thing? In a theme park. I don't even think it's commonplace for a theme park to close at 2 anyway. Because the whole gimmick is it being theme around Halloween. So you have a whole bunch of different attractions, a whole bunch of scary houses. A lot of the attractions are just scary houses, where you walk in line, and then you get spooked around every corner. There were a couple of times, maybe like a handful of times, where I actually did get jump scared. It was pretty fun, overall, I'd say. Worth the experience. The only problem is the fact that I went on a day that was booked. It was completely full. So the wait times were horrible. There were a couple of attractions in there, a couple of houses, where the wait times... Whoa! Oh my god! Ford, thank you so much for the 39 months, and thank you for telling me, or letting me know that there's something wrong with the TTS. I'm gonna have to look into that again. But thank you. Because I'm streaming from a new setup. So that's one thing. Yeah, the TTS, I guess, will be dead for now. Oh, that's one of my things that I need to fix on the new setup. I wasn't sure the TTS would work, but I guess now we see. But thank you for the 39 months, dude. But going back to the whole Horror Nights thing, just real quick. What was I saying? All right, there were a couple of attractions, right? They had like a Jason-themed haunted house. It looked cool, but I don't think it would have warranted a 2-hour wait time. Because haunted houses, they're only good for like 2 minutes. And I'm not waiting 2 hours for like a 2-minute attraction. It was not reasonable at all. There were a couple of other things that were like that as well. In fact, they have FNAF in there, dude. You know, Five Nights at Freddy's, they have that in there. It's kind of crazy to think about. But it was in there. I was like, okay, great. Well, I'm sure people care about this. But the FNAF craze, I never really got into. And it never really appealed to me. And I don't think it still does, really. I'm not a FNAF guy. But I'm sure it has its fans. So they had that. They had a whole bunch of other properties as well. They have a couple of shows. It was overall a good time. It was a good way to spend the night with the family. I had a lot of fun. It was enjoyable. If anything, it was a moment of reprieve for me because overall, like I mentioned, this whole month has just been kind of awful. in a lot of ways. Wait, hold up. That's something real quick. Let me see if I can actually jump in here. What do you use the flapping fish for? Test your courage. But why did I get a flapping fish? This doesn't really help me here. That's for the third dungeon of the game. I don't know why it dropped here. It's strange. It's also thundering out. So I might lose power, which would actually be kind of bad now to think about it. Let's see here. Let's keep going for now. I need to make an announcement on my Discord before movie night. Because, again, I think I'll just start it in like an hour and a half from now. So around 6:30, I'll make the announcement that we're going to be watching Lord of the Rings. That ought to be fun. It's in the chest. Oh my god, Bandit Slingshot! Wow. Oh, I don't need that at all. Earn. Okay. So that was more or less my day on Friday. It's Horror Nights. Pretty fun. Oh, of course it's mimic. I'm not surprised at all. Get up here. This might also be a mimic. Yep, okay. There's two dudes! Kill him! Cool. Cool. I don't have the handle. Yeah, I can't progress this way. Let's see, what else did I do during the week? So, like, another thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! My money! That sucks. So, I was trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with my with the audio source on my car, because well, it's a family car. It's not really my car. But point that aside, I always had this issue of trying to play stuff from the car. Couldn't really figure out what the problem was, because I was getting connection. I was connecting it through Bluetooth, and that was working just fine. That wasn't a problem. But for whatever reason, I really just couldn't get the audio to work. So if I wanted to play, I don't know, like YouTube music from the application itself, I couldn't figure out a way to set it up reliably. Up until last Friday, actually, where I noticed that I was able to take in a call just fine from my phone. Because I thought it was because my phone just had some weird incompatibility. Not really sure why I thought that. I figured that, sure, it was connecting to the car's Bluetooth, but it wasn't really working as intended. That's what I figured. Up until I got a call while driving, and I was able to answer it no problem. So I figured, wait a minute. Maybe there's some hidden setting somewhere on the terminal for the car that I can probably adjust all this for. Turns out, yeah, that was the case. Careful. Nice. So the car interface has a couple of features in it. Namely stuff for radio, or phone settings and all that crap. And for whatever reason, for you to change the audio source on the car, you have to go through a myriad of different menus. So many different types of menus. Because if you try to do sync media, which is normally how you would get audio from your phone, the only option that I will always see is the one for connecting your phone directly to your car by using, you know, that little terminal thing that you can plug into your car. I forget, I don't know what it's called. I really don't, but plug it into your car and then it connects to your phone via USB, and then it charges. And that was the only way that I really knew how to hook up audio, but I tried tweaking around, messing around with the settings a bit more from there, but no dice. Because whenever I selected that menu, it didn't give me an option to switch around settings. Up until I opened up that menu alongside another menu on top of that. And turns out that I could actually switch the audio source of the Bluetooth from there. And now I could play audio from my car. It's kind of quiet, but after all these years, I've finally figured it out. So at least have music to play while I'm driving around. Speaking of which, I think overall, I need to start looking into getting another phone. Because the one that I have is old, it's not good, it's really worse for wear. It's not good. It's not a good phone. And I don't even know what I'll do with this phone if I ever end up getting another one. Because my family has a couple phones that they could probably lend me for the time being. My sister has an iPhone I could maybe use. Because the battery life I noticed on mine is just so crap. Not to mention that from all the years that I've been using the phone, the side buttons to interact with the power button and the volume slider and all that crap, they kind of fell off from how many times I pressed it. And I really don't feel like getting a new one, like new of those things, like open up the phone and just install new ones. I really just don't feel like it. It's a phone that I feel like I just need to replace. I think that's probably what I'll do. Careful there. More Mimic! Ooh. I can upgrade this hammer. In fact... Oh no, wait, I needed stone! How much stone do I got? I have enough stone, I think. This should be good. Let's upgrade. Keep giving me stone. Maybe I can go close to that build-up. I also need wind. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I don't even know if this is gonna be worth it, really, but... You need a lot of stone for this. Okay. Careful. My money! Why should he steal? It's actually quite a bit. Oh, give me my money back. There you go. There. Nice damage. You know... Okay, no, it's not even... I thought it was... I didn't upgrade this weapon. I was already maxed out. But it isn't. But any item for this? No idea what do you have to use here? I have no idea. Okay. Just keep progressing to the dungeon, I guess. I don't even know this is the final dungeon, really. I'm just kind of assuming it is. It's got that vibe. But maybe it isn't. Maybe there's one more. Oh, careful. Oh, no, I have to actually use Ruby for this. I can't switch characters. That's okay. I guess that means I get to level the ring. Okay. Oh my god, I gotta move. Gotta move. This way. There's another thing I bought this week, by the way. I've been looking into getting a Super Game Boy for the Super Nintendo. But I wanted to get one for cheap and one that didn't really work. So there was someone that had a listing on it on eBay a couple of days back for $20, free shipping. But I was like, no, that's too much. I made a bold offer of $15. And I was expecting them to be like, no, $17. But no, they just kind of went ahead and took the offer. So I figured, okay, great. I guess I'll see if I can fix it. Because I think it's going to be a cap issue, which should be fixed. Flapping fish again. I think it should be an easy fix. If you ask me. One of the things I bought. Also have a couple of things on the way. The Link's Awakening that I got as well. Not the DX version, just the regular original Game Boy version. Oh. Powder? Let's go. Cool. What do we got? I still don't know what you use here. It says courage, but the only things I've been getting are, like, fish, but I can't use the fish. I don't even know why this is dropping, dude. It's not useful. Okay, well. There's also been something at the back of my mind. If you're gonna open it up, you could change out the clock. Oh! The, what's it called? Like you have to twist it, right? What's the name of that? Oh, dude, I'm so bad with names. Because when I was trying to fix up GameCube, so it was like a little knob. Not a knob, but something you could twist to change the resistance on, and that would change the reading speed of the optical lens. I forget what it's called. Maybe it's not the same thing, but it's a set crystal. A set crystal? I guess I'll see it and be like, okay, I guess I know what that is. Interesting. I didn't know it had that inside. I never looked at it, so I think it'll be interesting to look. See what it has in store. Pretty sure it's a cap issue as to why it doesn't read anything. Lock on. I can actually click on links, you know, I'm not used to that. Let's see. Wait for it to load. The original release of the Super Game Boy runs at 2.5 faster than the original Game Boy. Most noticeable in the audio playback, but also means that the Super Game Boy is not allowed for use in speedrunning. It's part of the reason why there's no link port available. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, speed reference cause communications to these things. Yeah, that would make sense. Played to Japan only, Super Game Boy 2 fixed this problem by installing a crystal oscillator running at the correct speed. Oh. There have been mods floating around online showing how to replace the clock and first one with a crystal oscillator running with the original Game Boy speed. I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep this page in mind. I didn't know it ran faster. That's crazy. I thought I was 1-to-1. Here we go. I can upgrade the weapon now. I need too much for this fairy ring. Quite a bit, actually. Oh my god. It's so much holy. What about the platinum ring? Stats, more or less. I think that's it. How much MP do I got on this fairy ring? A lot. Okay. Let's see what kind of customizability it has. Only has ice, and this one has a lot. Let me see. What else do I have on this? Not a whole lot of stats or anything else. I think I should go for the platinum ring then. Let me upgrade this first. With the holy, I guess. Upgrade. Then we'll do this. Status break. Cool. And we're gonna put on the platinum ring. Unless this one has more slots. This one has more slots. Wait a minute. That's more tempting, though. And again, more holy! And more MP on top of that. Dude, I get so much MP, actually. Maybe I use the Goddess's Ring. Look at these crazy stats. But I'm gonna need to start upgrading other things. Like, the bone. A lot of bone, actually. Damn. Okay, well, this will be the weapon I use. See how much better it is. Oh, I need to... Okay. $190! Jesus, dude. I don't know how close that is. Imagine a charge shot with that. Okay. Oh. No, dude, this has gotta be the final dungeon. It's using all my partner's abilities. Well, kind of. It's not the first time. I think the last dungeon did the sort of kind of the same thing too. Oh, careful. I mean to like actually aim at it. There it is. Let me look at the attributes on this thing. It's mostly holy. Okay. Cool. Thunder Gem. Probably Mimic? Yeah. Ooh, 80, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wait, there's another guy. There's another guy. The witch. The witch is dead. From one hit. Cool. How about the moon bug? Let's see. I was a bit slow. Okay. Respectable damage. And this guy? I think I'm dealing double the damage. More or less. Cool. What's in the chest? Okay. Floor is more or less done. Revival powder! That's good, actually. Keep moving along this way. Where is the gunpowder? Here it is. For the entire month, I've been kind of debating whether or not I actually want to continue streaming. But that might have been more because of how I felt, not because it's a decision I will actually want to move forward with, especially considering that, I mean, I have these incentives that I still have to do. I still have to do the marathon, the Garfield marathon. I still gotta... Oh my god. Careful, careful. Dude. Okay, let me touch this. Nice. Still gotta do the Garfield marathon. I still gotta do the RTS thing as well. A whole bunch of other incentives from the Metro marathon. But I've also been working on the VODs for that. I'm already at day 4, I think. I think day 4 is almost done. I'm gonna be able to upload those to at least archive them. Because the archive channel, I mean, it's just there for archival purposes. I doubt anyone's, like, actively watching those videos, but I think, at the very least, I want to be able to look back and be like, okay, this is when I used to stream. The reason as to why I even have the archival channel to begin with, just for that. I'm not really looking for views. I want to leave it easily accessible because there have been some videos that I worked on when I was in my younger years, but it just, they don't really exist anymore because I just got rid of them. Didn't really have the original files or whatever. I kind of regret that because they were so relics for me. Relics of the past. Which would have been, you know, just nice to have in general. But hopefully I didn't miss any of the VODs. But I would probably say that things have slowed down considerably in the month of October. It's been... I don't look at numbers usually, but for this month, for whatever reason, it feels like there hasn't really been a whole lot of engagement lately. And I've been putting into question whether or not it's because of me, or because just people are busy, or just occupied with other things. It could be a whole bunch of different reasons. I try to justify it by saying it's usually not me. I mean, it's fine. But I also have to kind of wonder... Wait, what the hell? Oh, I can upgrade this. This needs so much stats. Oh my god, yeah, this one needed a lot of stats. I guess I'll keep that, but it might have a ×2 at some point, so I'll refrain from using the diamond for now. What do I need? What do I work towards? I guess the one on top. Maybe, but that's a lot of stats, dude. Oh my god. That one doesn't seem feasible at the moment. I might as well start building something, I guess. Okay, I guess we'll put this one here. Cool. Put the diamond back in. Put the spooky ghost, I guess. Alright. I mean, the status changed. Oh my god. I feel like there's an audio delay. Oh, there definitely is. Yeah, hold on. Let me fix that. Good now. Okay, cool. I know for the first couple of years when I started streaming, and I just wasn't seeing a whole bunch of big numbers. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, mind you, but I wasn't really seeing any growth. Hell, it's not really a priority for me, really. Again, I stream just to hang out for like a little bit for a couple hours. And play a couple games I would otherwise not be playing. It's been fun. But sometimes I wonder if this is something I want to be doing for next couple of years. Especially considering that right now I've been looking up for job openings and need to leave full-time jobs as an option, assuming people even want to hire me. Don't leave us. I don't really plan to. It's just it's been that time of the year where I have to really contemplate how things are looking on my end. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, especially since I don't think my goal for streaming is really going to change. But I'm more so worried about how things are going to be looking next year. Because if I do work a full-time, my streams can't continue the way that they are. They can't. I'd have to start later. But then I have to put into question if I'm even going to have the energy for that. Because I'd imagine it's going to be a 9 to 5, chances are. If I work at a big tech company, I don't know where I'm going to end up getting hired. I have no idea. But let's just say it's a 9 to 5, then obviously I can't stream at 5 anymore. And that's going to put a damper on my whole schedule setup, really. Because Tuesdays is for my own stuff. Thursdays for Marble. Saturday is for the wheel. And Sunday is my flex day. But realistically, I'm not going to have as much time or energy for streaming anymore. If it comes down to that. I don't know. I think it's the most likely scenario. I just end up working in a 9 to 5. I'm not really looking for something that's part-time anymore. I mean, I shouldn't really be picky about it either. I'll take whatever, but if it does end up being a 9 to 5, then I can't really do that. I can't really do the things anymore. Especially since I most likely will have to commute. And there's nothing near me, man. There's nothing. I live in the middle of nowhere, more or less. So that's not really helping matters. So chances are, 9 times out of 10, I'll probably have to commute and have to deal with traffic, and it'll take a while for me to get back home. And by the time I get home, it might be like 6 or hell, even 7, God forbid. But, and then at that point, I might be like, I don't want to stream, I'm too tired. But it's gonna be interesting how that works out. I don't want to stop, but I can see myself getting absolutely drained at a 9 to 5. It's gonna be really hard for me to find time for a lot of things that I'm doing right now. If I work remotely, then it makes it a lot easier. But I'm not expecting to land a remote gig, especially when it comes to programming. There's no way. I don't have the experience. They're not gonna give me the chance to work remotely, I don't think. I'm not expecting it. Yeah, I'm trying to explore my options here. But everything really pretty much hinges on what type of job I get. I'm not at that point yet because no one wants to hire me, so it's not really been good. Hopefully things change for the better. Because I would say the first half of the year was pretty good. In a lot of aspects. It was good. Then I kind of got... And now we have the slog of this particular part of the year. Never really been a big fan. Weather gets worse. My mood gets worse. And come Christmas, depending on how things are looking, I'm either feeling miserable or I'm feeling just okay. And I think it's leaning more towards the former. I like to buy gifts, but I might not even be able to afford to this time around. Might not be able to. I could ease up a little bit more on the spending, I suppose. Still waiting for someone to come in as well. Can help me out a little bit more. But all in all, it's just been annoying. Careful. Okay. Wind gem. Hell, even when it comes to something like Blue Protocol, I'm having a lot of fun with it. But I've noticed that I don't really... I might not be as engaged in the game as other people are that I know. I don't know if that's because of my current mood or what. The fact of the matter is, I'm not as into it. Wait, this is a joke? Okay, I want to go for a big box this time. What do you got for me? Tsukikage. Incredible. I have too many swords. Oh no. I really don't know. I guess get rid of the shopper? I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna be using that, I don't think. Okay. Cool. I lost money again. Okay, dude. That's quite a bit of money lost. We're supposed to make the announcement. Okay. Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was scary. I almost broke the weapon, dude. I don't have any more repair power. Oh no, I have one. I have to go back. Get some. Let me start making the announcement now. Over at my Discord. I will say, I think 50 minutes from now we'll start Lord of the Rings. And it's an unusual time, but again, we're going to be watching the director's cut. So that's going to be a lot longer than usual. So, again, I'm going to have to be cutting the stream a little bit short from the usual. So we'll see how far I can get in the game. Take care of this now, before I forget again. But there's one thing that I feel like is going just fine is movie nights, at the very least. We're going to be starting earlier this time, since Lord of the Rings was chosen last time. So I expect to gather up 50 minutes from now. So I don't want to be streaming for 3 hours today. Again, I'm still testing the new streaming setup that I got for 40 bucks. It's been good so far. I'll just let people know ahead of time. Okay, there. $300 damage, dude. Oh my god. Gunpowder. Okay. Movie soon, yep. We're gonna be watching Lord of the Rings. Director's cut, the first one. Since again, I spun the wheel last Sunday and landed on Lord of the Rings, and my rule for that was going to be, it'll pretty much guarantee the time slot for the next movie night to be Lord of the Rings. But I spun it again and landed on Godzilla, and I kind of wish it didn't. That particular version of the Godzilla film that we watched wasn't great. You ever watched Lord of the Rings? You're in for a treat. If you want to watch, that is. Oh my god! It's gonna be a long one, too.
Nice smile.
Oh, I can upgrade the weapon. Dude, I needed more bone, so I guess this I guess I'll upgrade it as is. Nice. I needed more bone or I needed something else. What was it? Stats in general, really. I guess I'll start upgrading Thunder. For now. Not really using that at the moment, but it's fine. Excellent. I'm so glad that I can use the USB hub again, dude, without any issues. I hope it stays like that. Because I had to use 2 keyboards. It's kind of annoying to do. First, I could have sworn I got something. This. Maybe not. No, I don't think I have the item for this. No, probably not. Keep moving along. Okay. Here. Okay. Careful. I'm gonna try to make November not be as miserable. But it's ultimately gonna come down whenever I have a job or not. Because that is what ultimately decides on my mood. Strangely enough, because as long as I'm self-sustainable and I'm able to work and just get money, save money, make number go up, I'll be satisfied. Because that means I'll have money to spend. I'll have money to invest. But right now, I can't really be doing that. Careful. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god. Switch back to Goto real quick. Okay. Do the spin! Nice. I'll have to go back and buy some repair powders. I should have just bought more before going in here. I imagine this dungeon's gonna be like maybe 20 floors. This'll take a while. I mean, ultimately, these streams have been mostly Yap. And it's kind of noticed, it's been like 9 parts, allegedly, of this game. It's about to be Yakuza, dude. This rate. Oh my god. The first one, purple. The director's cut. That's why I'm doing it earlier, because it's gonna be long. Yep. Extended. Oh my god, wait, I didn't leave the dungeon. I'm dumb. Hold up. What do I use? Do it watch, but sleep? I understand. Maybe. I'll have to use Momo for this floor. Okay. There's a big problem with that, though. Big problem. I don't have repair powder. I have this, the auto repair, which I guess is just as good. Oh my god! I might just die from one hit. I gotta be careful here. Jeez. Might as well try to finish this dungeon, I guess. I think as long as I make the final blow be Momo, I think it'll be fine. I don't know if it counts every single hit that I do. It makes it reduce the experience on it. Could be like that. Don't usually get this particular floor effect. Okay. Oh no. Might want to use items on this one. Where items actually become very useful, now that I think about it. Let's use some bomb. Bomb nut. Gotta bait out the guy. Nice. Technically, don't have to fight any other enemy now. I really shouldn't. There's no point. Oh, careful. Minon. Okay. I won't fight. There's no point. I'll just keep moving along. Okay. Keep getting all these parts, but I really don't know where you use them. Uh-oh. Mammoth Tusk. Careful. Okay. Okay, I need that. Let's get out of here. This is a big floor, actually. Jesus. Of course, that had to be one of the floors where if I try to kill an enemy, I actually lose experience. Okay. At the very least, that means that this floor will go relatively fast because I'm not engaging in combat. Okay. No! Oof! Oh, that's a bit annoying, actually. Oh my god, it's kind of in the way. I can't move. I'm stuck. Okay, wait. Kind of like lure the guy out, I guess. Or just move around them like this. Wait, hold up. Dude, please! There. Get the handle. There you go. Let's move, just ignore him. Ooh, this guy's in the way, though. Kind of like, I guess, bait him out. There you go. Trying to think to myself, what is the best dungeon crawler I played? I think unironically, well, I guess in this style, it's hard to say for me. But when I think of dungeon crawler, the first thing that comes to mind is Kingsfield. So I did play the first one, and I really enjoyed that experience a lot. But I wouldn't really call it. I mean, it's kind of like dungeon crawling, but it's not randomly generated floors. No, it's more or less, it has structure to it. So I wouldn't really call it that, necessarily. Where's the thing? I should play Kingsfield on stream, too, at some point. Wait, do I have it? I don't have it selected. Okay. It must be a poison. Oh, it is. Okay. Javelin. Nice. Kingsfield is dungeon crawling. But I feel like when people say dungeon crawling, they usually think of... Oh, God. Of games that have procedurally generating dungeons like this, right? Like, with the layout isn't always the same. Like, it goes hand in hand. I guess if we want to make an argument, dungeon crawlers like Kingsfield is pure of the genre. Like, it's purest form of the genre as it gets. Okay, what the hell do I do with these parts? I keep getting. You're from Blue Terra? What are you doing here? Got nothing better to do? Grass cake? Oh my god. Should have gone this earlier, dude. There you go. Okay, which one's the shop? Hi there, who are you? I'm Jive. All about weapons, so listen up. The Sun Sword increase its original anti-bases evenly. And then all 5 elemental attributes up to the necessary level. Okay. Another fruit. Can I shop here? Yes, I need stuff. Gun made of shells. Fires magic bolts? What the hell is this? Machine gun? Oh, I have a lot of crap. I don't need this. Guess I don't need these. Or this. Or that. Or bananas, really. Keep buying more. I need a lot of repair powders, dude. Okay, I need to keep selling more. Don't need this many amulets, really. Okay. Maybe keep one antifreeze, I don't know. Don't need soap. Antidotes, I think I'm good on, really. I think that's fine. Let's get out of here. I'll keep looking around, but I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe the big room over here, before I start building stuff. Yeah. You get to actually build it. That's crazy. Oh, this is actually kind of new. What do I put here? Trying to see. No, it's not it. Maybe I do this later, to be honest. I have so many parts. Oh my god. There's so much to this. Okay. How about this? Cool. This one. Then this. Then glove. Same deal for this one, I think. Glove. Okay. This. Then that. A little eccentric. Where's goggles? I don't have a character yet in that slot. Put that in there. This here. This here. Okay. Don't know what this will even do for me at the moment. I don't imagine much, but that's all I can really do at the right now. Oh, there's a chest. Fish candy. Okay. Is that him? The Beesops? Hello. Hello, Beesops. I hope you've been well, dude. Fluffy donut. Hell yeah. 59. Welcome to the new stream setup. More or less. I mean, it's gonna be looking the same for you guys, but again, I have a new setup for streaming. It should be, for what I can tell, it's been running pretty smoothly. Been pretty consistent. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I think I'd just leave, dude. In fact... No, there's one more area after this, actually. At the bottom right. I'd imagine that the last area is also gonna have a dungeon, so... Guess we'll see how that goes. Still got a long ways from beating this game. Well, I mean, maybe 2 more parts. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna be ending it a little bit earlier. That's certainly not gonna help matters. What's with this floor? Oh. What? Oh. What's happened? Oh, that's right. In the test flight, the body fell apart. Darn, I wonder what went wrong. In theory, it was supposed to be perfect. I thought I saw a part turn into a weird ball. It's just my imagination? Well, and who are you? Well, anyways, let's go back. Where'd you go? Going back. That might be our new party member. The last one, too. That's a guess, though. I'm not really sure. Seems like from Blue Terra. Why here? Genie? Oh, that. I saw it with the big telescope. That's not much evil. Blue Terra folks need help if they're troubled by so little evil. What? Seal it? You must be kidding. Sealing? That is like extinct. Yikes! No one Yellow Drop knows how to seal, probably. It's not when you put something into an urn or something, right? That is impossible. Wait up. I haven't said no yet. I just said the sealing technique was difficult. There's a cooler way than sealing. Just knock it down. Don't worry, I will take care of it. Count on me. Here's the plan. In the process of making a so-called sun giant. Oh, that's what I'm making. And it's the state-of-the-art of Yellow Drop technology. Let's say it's like a supersized golem. To make a long story short, Sun Giant could easily knock out Genie. Then this very Sun Giant ran away and broke into pieces during the test drive. The medical gem we have now is not powerful enough to support the Sun Giant. We need a Pez Spear to make the Sun Giant perfect. Pez Spear is one of the most powerful of the magical gems. If we use that, then the Sun Giant will operate at its best. It has to be put up as a prize for a match at the Colosseum. If you win the match, you can acquire it. To say, but winning a contest, it takes hard work. That means let's join forces. Osmona. Or Osmond, sorry, that's outside. That wasn't it. What? Why did he slap my hand? What the hell? No, dude. Okay. We got a new party member. I guess. That's the last guy. He's got a gun. A machine gun. I'm gonna go buy another gun. The Jackal. Because I might as well. I have the money for it.
No gun!
Check. Alright. So, this guy uses a gun? How does that work? What the hell, dude? Not really sure what to give it. What does it need? Everything. Well, at least here it needs everything. Oh wow, hold up. You start building towards that instead. Let's give it some stats, I guess. With something. Alright, I'll start using that guy. But don't tell me that's already the halfway point of the dungeon. I mean, I kind of doubt it. Off we go again. No. I'll do a couple more floors and I'll have to call it. Let's look at this guy. He flies, dude! He's a flyer! Be careful or you'll fall. Okay. No problem. You moved into your new place yesterday? Nice, dude. Hopefully it's a lot better. You got internet? I'm assuming? Or you're on your phone? Oh my god. Dude, he moves? Well, shoot. That's amazing. But its damage kind of sucks. Monsters pump. That's exactly what I need. Dude, what? No, what? I have to switch. You got internet? Nice. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to use a bomb, dude. Whittle this guy down a little bit. Or just kill him. That works too. Mimic Breaker is good. Okay. For this guy, I might as well use Stamina Potion. I do have one, right? I do. Okay. Wait, I killed him? With just one hit? Okay. Great. That worked out. I'm gonna get comfortable here. Oh boy. For this one, I'll have to use magic. Now I can switch. Okay. And shoot him. That's kind of the same problem with this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be alternating between characters like this for a bit. Up until that guy can actually become strong. Assuming I don't just outright kill them. And if it's this guy, let's see how much. I don't do great damage yet. Yeah. This guy that does a casual 400. Oh my god. I have a lot of bait, dude. Maybe one of these days I should just focus on fishing. And get more minerals. More gems. Aye. Let me see how much damage I did. 400. Oh my god. I got stone for that too, that's good. Oh! Oh, dude, come on. I gotta put the new guy up to speed in terms of stats, but I think I'm gonna need gems for that, really. Frozen. Oh my god. Okay. Petite fish. What? Is what I need? Guess we'll find out. Or feather, that's good. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, I'll stop him. That's a lot of durability damage, though. Oh my god. It would be a shame if I broke that. Oh, hold up. One more head like this. There you go. I'll shoot him. With the gun. Okay, I'll try using the petite fish, I guess. What is this for, dude? I don't know. This is actually just fish bait. Never mind. I still don't know what the game wants me to do here. Oh. Moving along. Okay. 6 damage? Yeah, no thanks. There it is. Incredible, dude. I got pretty much one-shot that guy. To level up a bit more. I handle that. Ooh, wait, that was okay. That was still 2 shots. Already maxed. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. What do I need on this again? Need more rock. Okay. Should be good, right? Rock is good now. Now I need wind. I only have 1 wind. Oh boy. Wait. Not gonna cut it. So I'll put this here for now. Oh, dude. Everyone needs a little bit of a sippy here. Oh, this guy needs a lot of gourds. Careful here. Maybe floor 10 is stopping point for today. been a relatively fast dungeon. Assuming that the objective is just get to the end and that's it. Might be a bit more to do. I'm not aware of, but it's looking like it's gonna be a very straightforward dungeon. Okay. Because I need to get myself some prep time too. I know it's only been 2 hours, but I do feel like the test itself is more or less a success. I need to fix the TTS though. Maybe I can get the old voice back. I don't know. The old TTS voice, the old smile cool TTS. I think that'd be good. That'd be good to have. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll call it here. This might be as good as time as any to call it, at least for now. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, I should probably just click on split, huh? It's not letting me split. That's probably because, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end it now. I think I'm done. Because I want to prepare for movie night. Speaking of which, Discord's right here. So you know what to do. You can join it to keep yourself up to date. I'll try to be a bit more lively, if anything, when it comes to just arranging more stuff to do on the Discord, because it's been kind of dead, dude. This whole month of October, it's been more or less dead. Because next week, I'm probably going to be doing the backroom stuff with Suke, Built, and Consomme. I'll have to decide which day works best, but that's going to be the plan, I think. And on Tuesday, we're going to be playing... See, I want to play more Pokemon Nuzlocke, but might want to bring something spooky. I'm not sure. Maybe Backrooms will be my spooky. I'll have to see about that. But maybe I'll continue on with Pokemon on Tuesday. And then the finale for Cassette Beast will be on Thursday, I'm pretty sure. So I expect a marbles race. And I think maybe starting next week, or I'm going to start looking into reviving the async for Archipelago. Because I think we've taken a long enough break for it. And I'd be willing to just go back into it. I think it helps keeping things a bit lively, at the very least, because I don't want things to suddenly go silent, as they did in October. But I guess we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's all I got. I need to prepare for movie night. Gonna be watching Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, the extended cut, and... yeah, I think it'll be exciting at the very least. We'll have something. But I think Psychic's live, right? Let me just check. Since I'm on the new setup, I can just check super easily without compromising anything on the stream. Honestly, kind of a great feeling. Let me see. She's live? Okay. Got it. Gotta make sure I'm logged in on the right account. I don't think I am. Pretty sure I'm not. No. Okay. Let me fix that. And then I'll raid into her. I'm not sure what she's doing right now, but I need to log in first. But then I gotta go through the 2FA real quick after this. I can't be expected to know all my passwords, man. It's too many. Password manager would be so good to have. Let's see here. I should have done this a bit earlier, but I kind of forgot to. We're doing it now, so it's no big deal. Okay. I should probably also switch it to light theme. Dark theme. If anything. Okay. Oh wait, she's doing rando? No, she's doing TP. What? Crazy. She's doing TP. Okay. That should be interesting. I'll read into second, guys. I'll be more lively next week, I promise. Yeah, I have light mode because of the newly installed PC. And I need to fix that. I agree. No, I have to fix it. My eyes are dying despite looking at it. Disgusting. Alright. I'll probably tweak some things on my stream a bit more throughout the week. I think I can at least get that done. But all in all, expect the next stream on Tuesday. Expect for me to play this again on probably Sunday. But I'll have to see. I need to talk with the guys. See what day works best. Because I know the Consummate's especially busy. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, you guys know how this works. I'm out of here, dude. I need some rest. So I'll see you guys, at least stream-wise. I'll see you on Tuesday. With Pokemon, probably. And then I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching as usual. And I'll see you. Goodbye.